As the #1 selling walk-in tub in North America, Safe Step walk-in tubs are built to maximize your safety and comfort. Each tub comes standard with a dual hydrotherapy system, so you can enjoy the luxuries of bathing comfortably at home. Soothing jets increase mobility and ease pain, while the rainfall shower head refreshes you from head to toe. Visit SafeStepTub.com today to request your free quote and ask about our special offers.
Yeah, should we talk like that the entire show today, Emily?
No, we shouldn't.
It's National Radio Day. Thanks for listening to Kirsch and Emyle. It's New Country. Fewer commercials, New Country 103.9. Yeah. Why did radio people used to talk like that?
Because it worked at the time.
It sounds so dumb.
I appreciate that you're wearing your Don't Make Me Use My Radio Voice shirt today,
I did
though.
it on purpose today. It's National Radio Day. Emily, have you ever lied on your resume?
I was going to say, I was talking with a friend this weekend, and I think that everyone tells this lie on the resume, and that's what got me thinking.
What lie?
That they know Excel.
Oh, I know Excel. I'm good with Excel. Let's roll. I'll make some spreadsheets. We got formulas, multiple tabs. I'm such a dork.
But a majority of people probably put that they're proficient in Microsoft Office, and that includes Excel.
Yeah, it doesn't. PageMaker. How are you in PageMaker?
I have no idea what that is.
That's part of the Microsoft suite.
I use the basics here.
Welcome to the dorkiest morning show you've ever heard in your life. We're talking about Excel.
Or they're sitting there going, oh, I do lie about Excel.
Yeah. The thing is with radio, like it's such a small world. Everybody knows everybody. Like you and I have friends in New York City, Los Angeles, Denver, Miami, all over the country, right? And if, say, you were to apply for a radio job in Miami, they would get your resume and your MP3s that you send or whatever.
Yeah.
And then reach out to somebody and be like, hey, didn't you work with her at whatever station? They'd be like, yeah. Really? Was she #1 in mornings, middays, afternoons, and evenings at the same station the whole time? No. Okay, that's a lie. You can't get away with it.
I thought you were going to say, is she really proficient in Excel? Because I need someone proficient in Excel.
There's nobody in radio that needs to be proficient at Excel. You just have to be able to press all these buttons are multiple colors and stuff. Like, I need to press the green one.
I do know radio people who lie on their resumes, though. And
they work across the street?
I didn't say that. But I would love to see the resume, their updated version to see.
Kirsch and Emyle, New Country, fewer commercials, New Country 103.9. Oh my gosh, Emily, over the weekend, I don't know why I just thought about this. I was driving over to Pittsburgh to visit my family, and we were on I-76, about to cross into Pennsylvania. We stopped at the rest area right before you go into Pennsylvania, went into the restroom, and there was a guy in the stall making all sorts of bathroom noises to begin with, which was not pleasant. But he was on his phone, on his speaker phone.
Oh.
In the stall, in the can, along I-70, along the turnpike. I'm like, does that bother you as much as it bothers me when people use their speaker phone in public?
Yes, and I feel like society, we accept it, but we shouldn't. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Not everything has to be video comes to mind.
That's one, especially fireworks.
Yeah, I know some people have a lot of fireworks on their phone. Why? It's like you're never going to watch it again.
Right. But yeah, I mean,
another one.
Speakerphone, farts. I mean, like, come on.
This one annoys my husband, especially. Did I say that wrong? Especially.
No. Yeah, you said especially.
When we're at Disney, it's people who stop in the middle of a busy walkway or, Main Street, and they're just on their phones.
I call that Disney walk, where the whole family is going at a good pace. You're right behind them, and they smash the brakes and just stop for no reason right in the middle of traffic.
Yeah. Like, I don't know why we accept it. I really don't.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I don't know.
They're probably on their speakerphone on their way to the bathroom.
On Main Street. It's magical, though.
Like, how offended would you be if you were on the phone with somebody and they were farting on their speakerphone?
I would say, do you need to call me back?
Yeah, can you call me back at some point? Didn't know you were getting into this content this morning when you tuned in, did you? It's Kirsch and Emyle, New Country, Fewer Commercials, New Country 103.9. Kirsch and Emyle, New Country, Fewer Commercials, New Country 103.9, talking about a new word that is all over the place on socials and everything else right now.
Where?
I saw it everywhere this weekend. I've never heard this word in my life, and then all of a sudden it popped up like Friday.
Like articles.
Articles. Everybody's using the word demure. 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 Am I just? Am I getting old? And I don't know what.
No, I think we're on top of the trend right now, so it's perfect.
We're out ahead of it.
Yes. So Brat Summer was fun, but it's time for Demure Fall, and we might be saying it wrong, but you know what? YOLO. The new trend, which is obviously...
You said YOLO, didn't you?
Yep. Yes, I did.
Demure fall. Okay.
The new trend popularized by obviously a TikToker. It's all about being cute, clean, mindful, and respectful. I just call that being normal, but here we are. It's not about being messy or loud. So think modest outfits, patience, and quiet confidence.
Okay.
Brands like United Airlines and Google are even joining in on the trend. So not standing immediately when the plane lands is so demure.
I am demure.
Yes.
That's one of my pet peeves, when people stand as soon as the plane lands, especially in the back. It's like, dude, you got some time.
Are we gonna be cool now because we're gonna start saying this?
Vacation responders set to on, very demure.
Oh.
I still don't think I understand this.
I don't either. We know what we need? We need the Kirsch girls to explain it to us.
You know what? We should see if they know what it means. I'll ask them tonight. We'll talk about it again tomorrow.
They're going to say it to you.
I'll be like, yeah, Dad.
Like you're being so demure right now.
Yeah. No, I think demure is a good thing.
I know, but I can see them just saying that. I don't know.
That sounded like an insult. I wonder if you could use it. Demure. That's the new word. If you've figured out how to use it in a sentence, it's like spelling bee. Call us 877-937-1039. You can text us 99109. Demure. I feel like I'm not being very demure about this entire thing. Today is National Radio Day. It's New Country, Fewer Commercials, New Country 103.9 with Kirsch and Emyle. Thanks for joining us for the thing we love doing. I mean, look, we're both here because we love it, and we're glad to spend every morning with you doing this thing that not a whole lot of people get to do.
No, that's correct. And also, we have to say we're here because John Boy Crenshaw believes in us.
That's his first mistake.
Okay. I'm just saying we need to thank him.
Let me ask you this. What's your favorite part of being on the radio?
Hanging out with you every morning, duh.
Aw, you're so sweet.
That's not your answer, is it?
Of course it is.
No, I mean, yes, getting to talk and connect with people, I think it's great. Plus, being relatable, because we're pretty fun people over here.
What got you into radio?
I like to talk.
That's seriously it?
No, yeah, and I grew up listening to, this is going to date me a little bit, Rush Limbaugh. I feel like radio was just around my whole life when I was younger.
Wait, you grew up listening to Rush Limbaugh?
Such a great, well-raised child, right?
Like, how old were you listening to Rush Limbaugh?
I mean, my dad had him on a lot.
Oh, so it was because your dad was listening?
Yes. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I never chose that on my own.
Seriously, I'm picturing you as a child, like, oh, you know what? Let's see, it's 12 o'clock. Let me flip on 610. What?
No.
I was like...
No, I realize how that sounds now.
Yeah, I
just wanted to connect with people. How about you?
A sad childhood. Here's what got me into radio. Like, originally, I grew up in Pittsburgh, and I listened to WDVE in Pittsburgh all the time. And I had a favorite DJ over there. It was a rock station, and I remember he invited me in because I was sort of interested. He invited me into the studio to sit in on a show one time, and I was mesmerized by it. I was like, holy crap, this is a job? Like, they pay you to do this, to press these buttons and talk into this microphone and listen to music all day and just sit in a cool, he was sitting there this is back in the day, smoking cigarettes, and I think he had bourbon and everything else. And he's like, he had this scratchy voice. His name's Sean McDowell. He was like, yeah, man. Yeah, this is my job, dude. And I was like, oh, this is what I want to do.
And one of the things I think anyone in radio understands, like, once you're in it, you love it.
You love it. You can't not do it anymore. Happy National Radio Day. Emily, I am cracking up because you were just sharing this list with me of the 15 things everybody did as a child, but nobody talks about. And I'm so I'm so 100% guilty of number 3. It's Kirsch and Emyle, New Country, Viewer Commercials, New Country 103.9. Listen to this. You did this too. I think everybody did this. So number 3 on this list of 15 strange things everyone did as a child but no one talks about. Drawing a sun in the top corner of a piece of paper.
You know what? I think I just did that like the other day for some reason. I was really bored doing something and I was like, man, I haven't done this in a minute.
Drawing a sun on this paper right here. There we go. Oh, look at that.
It's so bright. Like your
look at my
personality.
sunshine right there. I drew it in the top corner.
Proud of you.
Looks good. What are some of these other ones?
This one, you made fun of me a couple months back because of this. And I would just like to circle back to this moment that apparently people did this too. They were scared that sharks were in the deep end of a pool.
Yeah, I never did that. I was never worried about the sharks in the deep end of the pool. Let's see if you did any of these other ones. Stabbing an eraser with your pencil to leave graphite holes in it.
Yes.
Yep. 100% did that.
Sadly, I thought this one was true up until a couple years ago. Believing that gum would stay in your stomach for 7 years.
I believed that for a long time.
Yep. Or you can't drive with the light on in the car.
Yeah, nope, that's illegal, even though it's not. Let's see. The other one that made me laugh on here, freaking out after swallowing a seed, like from an apple or a watermelon, thinking it was
grow one in your stomach.
Yeah, we all did that for sure. So, what are some other ones we'll have to get from listeners and see if there's anything that your kids believe at this point? Because I think we all believed this and did these for a long time.
Please, text us 99103.9 because I'm curious, or just like any that you believed as a child that we're not mentioning. Like this one, watching your raindrop trying to win the race on the windshield.
Yeah. In the car?
Yep.
100% did that too. That was entertainment. That was before.
Do that these days?
No, because they're looking at phones and iPads and stuff like that. They're looking at raindrops. Come on, Emily. That's boring.
My bad.
All right, so Emily, yesterday we were talking about all the photos you had on your phone, 27,000 in your camera roll. I had nearly 10,000, and one of your friends had texted you and said, I've got you both beat. It's Kirsch and Emyle, by the way, New Country, Viewer Commercials, New Country 103.9. How many photos did she have on her phone?
71,000.
71,000.
Yes, and I've always said she could ruin lives because she keeps screenshots for days. And she sent us a breakdown, and 20,000 are screenshots, which I told you again, she could ruin lives.
20,000 screenshots. Now, are these screenshots, hey, I saw this and I want to buy it on Amazon? Or are these screenshots where she's trying to...
She has receipts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like if you probably said you never talked about something, she'll pull it up if it was interesting.
And she'll send it to you and be like, Now, here's the thing. Emily shared her breakdown with me, and I want to know how many people are like this. What she probably didn't think about was, I'm going to pull this up and look at it here real quick, because it was a screenshot of all of her, on an iPhone, of all of her different folders. So videos, selfies, portrait, live photos, panoramas, time lapse. You know how it is on an iPhone when you go through, there's all those folders. But down at the bottom, I noticed that there were a lot of hidden photos and videos.
Yeah. She has a child,
so she's keeping stuff hidden.
She's responsible.
You can hide that folder, right? It doesn't have to be front and center.
I don't know, actually. I did not know that.
You can hide the hidden folder. I don't even have an iPhone, and I know that. Mm-hmm. So I'm an Android guy. We can't do anything. We send green text and can barely make phone calls. But seriously, I was just like, she's got a lot of hidden content on there. So I made the mistake of asking Emily. I'm like, text her and ask her what is on there that her mom would be the least proud of. And she sent us an explanation.
She sent several options. Not just one. I just wanted one.
Let's never ask her that again.
Oh, let's not.
Good Lord. Let's just say it could not go on the radio.
I know she's listening right now, and I know she has stuff on me in there that I wish I could just grab her phone and delete. So if she's listening, since she's, one of my best friends, she can just go ahead and delete those, right?
If she's listening, I kind of want to give her a high five right now. I'm just going to say it.
It's going to be awkward for sure. So that's why I figured we could talk about...
Story of my life.
It's only awkward if you make it awkward, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
I thought about this. Are these moments awkward for everyone or just myself? And maybe
what?
you too, Kirsch. Like watching everyone sing happy birthday to you. It's the most awkward
That is
thing.
the worst. What are you supposed to do?
I'm just always like, can we skip that part, please?
Just set the cake down. Let me blow out the candles.
Yeah.
I'll high five everybody. They can say happy birthday. And
right.
when everybody's singing, what are you supposed to do?
And this one happens to me a lot because I'm not a good bowler. But walking back to your group after your turn in bowling, is that awkward for you? Or you're probably like a strike all the time person?
No, I'm not. I look, I either bowl like a 230 or a 60. There's no in between. But yeah, it is awkward walking back because like everybody's looking at you and it's like, did you do well or I don't like that.
You just gotta own it if you're not good, like myself. Do you ever are you done in line and then the person behind you's waiting and you're trying to stuff you don't have a purse, but I do.
Grocery bags or something like that.
Anything, and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm taking so much time.
Yes.
Yeah. Especially when the cashier's like,
that's
I
a
can
Midwest
help
thing, though. I think because we're all so courteous to each other. It's like we want to get out of the way for the next person. If you were in New York, they'd be like, yeah, you wait right there.
What about Zoom? That's what gets me when everyone's like bye on Zoom and then you're trying to leave the meeting.
Those few moments on a Zoom call where it's like everybody's like bye, and then you kind of see everybody clicking through to that's a weird.
You want to know what goes through my mind?
What?
This is the stuff right here. Those awkward moments. Yeah.
Well, all right, Emily, are you ready for this? We're going to do Gen X versus the Millennial, and we're going to quiz you on Gen X topics this morning.
All right, let's see how wonderful I do.
If you haven't heard this before, we do Gen X versus the Millennial every week at this time. It's I'm a Gen Xer, she's a Millennial, and we try to quiz each other or stump each other on our respective generations. This week's is my turn with Gen X trivia. And I think these are easy. I think Gen Xers are going to get them without multiple choice. We'll see how a Millennial does. You ready?
Sure,
5 trivia questions. We're going to see how you do. Starting with number 1, Gen X trivia. The computer game The Oregon Trail was famous for which of the following sayings? A, the river giveth and the river taketh away. B, you have died of dysentery. Or C, your wagon is dragging.
I'm going to go with A.
A, the river giveth and the river taketh away?
Sure, yeah.
No, it's you have died of dysentery.
I literally have never heard of that game in my entire life.
Oh my God. We need to play that. Number 2, Irish singer-songwriter Sinead O'Connor received a lifetime ban from Saturday Night Live after ripping up a photograph of what world figure during her 1992 performance? Was it A, Pope John Paul II, B, Mother Teresa, or C, Gandhi?
It was A, wasn't it?
It was the Pope.
Oh my gosh.
All right, you're 1 for 2. Number 3, Gen X trivia for Emily today. What is the 3-letter name for the American campaign that liberated Kuwait following an Iraqi invasion in 1990? Was it A, Operation Kuwaiti Freedom, B, Operation Desert Storm, C, Operation Freedom Forward?
B.
It was Operation Desert Storm. There you go.
Don't know how I know that, but here we are.
All right. I think you're going to get this one. These are way too easy. All right, number 4. What was the name of the show within a show conceived as a parody of PBS's This Old House that was hosted by Tim Taylor in the 1990s sitcom Home Improvement?
Right? Okay.
Was it A, Tool Time, B, Power Hour, or C, Tim's Tools?
No, it's A, Tool Time.
All right, you're going 3 for 5, so you're winning today. But let's get the last one in. I knew you'd get that one because you're a big Tim Allen fan.
Thanks so much.
Okay, this one's a tough one.
Okay.
What was the name of the 1990s fad, generically known as milk caps, which involved the players taking turns hitting a stack of pieces with their slammers? Was it A, slogs, B, flogs, or C, pogs?
C. I don't know.
C, pogs?
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Nailed it. 4 for 5 on Gen X versus the Millennial this week, Emily. I thought those were going to be harder than they were.